And we're on.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Arapahoe Hockey. We are coming to you live from the Edge in Littleton, Colorado. Arapahoe Mays coming off a great win yesterday, right?
Great win. They look good. They look solid.
Yep. 8-1 was the final score yesterday against Boulder Hockey Club up in Boulder at Blues Sports. Today is a different animal, no?
It is a different animal.
I had some stats in front of me, and they're kind of alarming. Littleton comes in 4-0, first place in Rocky Mountain Hockey Federation.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
the whole
Yep.
mouthful? Okay, so Littleton's 4-0, coming off a 10-4 win over Lafayette yesterday.
Ooh.
And if you remember, Lafayette just beat us at home. But we were shorthanded. And we're back to as close to full strength. We are missing Brexon, but Emerson's back and everyone else is here and accounted for. But this Littleton team, we mentioned 4-0, they have 6 guys
Holy cow.
with 5+ goals on the season. Billy Bakken with 8, Michael Linzen with 12, Dawson Kanoth with 5, Stephen Organ with 5, Knox Wilmer and Knox Altimer with 5 apiece. So our goalies got their hands full.
They will, and this is going to be a tough challenge for them. But you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So
Absolutely. Last year, Littleton Red Black, B team. We beat them. We were a state tournament team, as were they. So Elvis reminded me on the car ride over that he's never lost in this arena. He's 1-0 against Littleton. And so he said that was Littleton Red as well, as is today. So officially, this is Littleton 10UA Red. We haven't seen black yet.
no, we have. That's the 9U.
The 9U team is black?
It's black.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we didn't fare well against them, so let's beat these guys.
Yeah, we'll just beat these guys. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. If they played the way they played yesterday, we'll be fine.
Yep, and the main thing, in my opinion, is come in with the idea that you don't have anything to lose, really. Being an underdog is usually a good thing.
No, it always is. What do you have to lose? You're expected to lose. So
Yep.
go out and give your best effort and let's see what you got.
My message to Elvis was, hey, when you play your little brother in floor hockey, and he has no chance to beat you, right? And it's 10-0, and you get a little cocky, and he whacks you in the shins with the stick, because he loves to compete. He doesn't give a rip what the score is. And I said, you need some little brother in you today. I don't care if it's 1-0 us,
Yeah.
or 1-0 them, or 10-0. Just compete.
Give an effort. I don't care if they win or lose. I want them to give their best effort.
Right. And I can tell you by being with the kids down there before tying skates, they were on the boards, they were excited, they're just happy to be here playing hockey. Sometimes I get the sense that maybe they don't overthink it like we do.
Right.
So there's a beauty in innocence and ignorance.
Oh God, it is. If I could be this age,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I think that's universal, right? Man, if we could go back. And then on the flip side of that, our younger son, I keep telling him all the time, you know how far ahead of everybody you are, talent-wise? But he tells me, verbatim, I just don't feel like skating that hard every time. And I'm like, I have to learn to accept that. Okay, so let's put all that aside. We're about to drop the puck. Eson's line's out to start, and that means Stewie and Liam on wings. We got McGrady and Clark on the defensive pairing. Ooh, a little premature there. That's in the NHL. They kick them out of the circle for that. Here we go. Littleton wins the draw. My goodness, the size of that defenseman. He's as big as Big Tom. Speaking of Big Tom, he plays it out. Stewie chips it forward, and we got a chase. I'm not sure why Eson's motor isn't turned on right now. Go get it. Here comes Eson to get involved. Little slow motion for all of our guys here, and Littleton's not going to be in slow motion, so we need to get after it. Puck's chipped at Brian. It's loose. Played off to the boards. Now it's back, and it's off the side of the net. Brian's going to slide across. Oh! Brian flashes the leather right away. Gotta love that. What I don't love is when we were at the puck in the offensive zone, it didn't look like we were going full speed, and I'm not really sure why we're coasting. Got to turn it up, and hopefully we do here quick. Hopefully that was like an eye opener there. Stewie plays her up to Isan. Isan chips around. Stewie again. Number 11, who just went down there for Littleton, he has 12 goals on the season in 4 games. So let's try to keep him under. And for my money, I'm telling Stewie to just focus on him.
Yes.
Get under his skin. Littleton throws across. Let's get this puck out. No. Saved in. As you've seen there, Littleton got the puck, and diagonal passing is kind of their MO, and it always has been. Let's play this out, Tom. There we go. Little whiff there by Clark, but that's out of the zone. That's what we wanted. Now it's thrown across. Chase that puck, Stewie. Okay, Stewie gives chase, and I think the motors got turned on a little bit more there. Okay, yep, this Stewie hits the deck.
As he's prone to do.
Yep, took us a little over a minute for Stewie to end up on the deck. All right, puck's played around. Looks like Littleton got some changes. Brian, eat that. Okay, puck finds his way to Brian. I was hoping he would just smother it to get us a whistle and a line change.
Yeah, this is a long shift.
Yep. Here comes Stewie again, and he plays out. That's going to be an icing. Yep.
That's all right. That's all right.
No
right
problem there.
They needed a line change. They were getting a little long on that shift.
Good news is line change. Bad news is we come back to our own zone for the face-off, but I can live with that.
I'd live with that one.
Knox Ultimer here on the face-off. I'm not positive which one. They have 2 knocks, and one of them has skated with Arapahoe. Number 15, Coy Johnson, was one of the leading scorers in Arapahoe's Summer League. So, got some familiar faces. Puck tipped there by Moen. I really don't want the defenseman to play that puck up around the waist in front of the goalie. Okay, forwards on the board. Here we go. We're going to try it again. Forward on the board.
Yep, he's got to pinch the board.
Uh-oh, now we got to... Soren, get after him. No one's on the guy with the puck. There we go. Paxton hopefully chips out.
There we go.
There we go. Here comes Bryce Vera on the outlet. Bryce gets tripped, and that's going to be a penalty.
And that'll be a penalty.
Stay after the puck, Bryce. Okay. Can't fault Bryce whatsoever for not getting up and getting back to that puck as he was trying to pick up parts. I think he had a stick laying here and maybe a glove there, but
yep, yard sale.
They didn't blow the whistle, of course, until Littleton touched the puck. So I was hoping, but I don't even know if we got that communicated to Brian, if we could have pulled the goalie for the extra attacker. If you watch the NHL game, of course, you know that you can bring in an extra guy until the whistle's blown. So as it is, man!
Right there.
Rappo's on the power play, and Paxton had one dance right in front of him, and wasn't able to connect on it. So Littleton finds our zone here on the PK. Let's get him back out of here. Throw that out. Don't just throw it. Brian covered up, so we're gonna get the whistle there. Minute 5 to go on the Arapahoe power play. I see Elvis's mom just made it, and you do too on camera. Okay, hopefully, there you go.
She was waving to the crowd.
So,
to all of our 12,000 plus viewers at home.
Yep. That means Miko just found the ice successfully over at South Suburban for his first day with his new team. And
is it a practice?
There we go. Elvis, don't just chuck it, but here comes Sebastian. Oh, man.
Just a bit high.
So, Elvis just chucked it out to a space, which I don't really love, but Sebastian was able to catch up to it, got a backhand on net, and just went high over the goalie, but go get that.
Got a pinch in, got a pinch in.
There we go. Okay, Elvis is going to have to play in the corner. Turn and look. Stop just chucking it.
Somebody's got a pinch in. Somebody's got a pinch in.
Elliott plays back down to Elvis. Elvis backhands across to the defenseman again. All right, now Elvis plays it down. I hope he knows that he can wait a second and look. There he goes. Kicks out to the defenseman. That was a lot better pass. That's played down. Elvis find the net. Oh, man.
That's all right. That's all right. That was actually a good-looking power play right there.
Good pressure. So the Dotson line gets short shifted here, which I can't say I'm a fan of, for a couple different reasons, though. Not even now I'm losing track of the word. No nepotism involved there.
No.
The Dotson line was in, and they were on the power play. They didn't come in until there was 1:09 on the power play. So there's 8 seconds to go in the power play. So they got less than a minute and put 3 shots on goal. I'd like to ride with that a little longer. But as it is, next line needs to step up. Oh, Stewie makes friends with someone already. Brian, you're gonna have to cover that. There we go. We got it knocked out of there like that. Isan. Oh, right in front of our net, and it's in the. Okay. That right there is why we need our forwards on the boards, and we had a right wing issue there. We need when the defensemen throw it around, we need our forward over there to play that puck so that the Littleton defenseman cannot just throw it back in front.
Yeah.
So I didn't get the license plate on that one there. Whoever scored for Littleton, I wish they'd put it on the board somehow. That'd be fun for the kids if they had a little side deal. Whoever.
They're working on a budget.
Yeah, number 8, number 10, whoever. So 1-0 early, 7:17 to go here in the first for Littleton. And as I say that, here we come on the rush. Nice little pass across there. And it's just thrown back out by us to the defenseman. So Brian with the big save, puck's loose again, thrown across. Arapahoe is going to have to change strategies if we want this to go in a different direction.
Yeah.
Right here, when you get the chance to play the puck, nice.
Flashes the leather.
Brian Wang with a big glove save. So by my count, the score could be 3-0. But Brian said no thanks on 2 of them here there with the glove save. What I'm saying though is the defenseman, we have to start looking up. Like, I've always told Elvis, tell me who you're passing to before you pass it. And that's kind of a drill I like in practice. Shout out their name before you pass it. So you see the guy, and it takes a second, right? Oh, here we go. Back to the goal. Soren kicks out, and that's about all he could do with it there. Bryce throws it across the line. Now Webster's going to get an outlet. Webster gets tripped down. No call there. Finds its way to the Littleton goalie. All right.
Not a bad play there. Not a bad play.
No. Kind of fortunate though for us. I mean, Bryce really was just chucking it out of the zone, hit off a Littleton player, and kind of led to the rush there for us. So Dotson line back in with McGrady and Clark. McGrady, throw it down. My goodness. That leads to a 2-on-0 for Littleton, and here we go, Brian. Here we go. Brian's standing tall. We get it out of the zone. Now here comes Dotson. Yep, Dotson wins a little fight there. And we got 3. Here we go. Elvis got it. Elvis, take your time. There we go. Turn and look. Elvis finds Dotson. Dotson rips off goalie. All right, Kono's in the corner with it. He slides across. But you see how Littleton, it's almost as if they know you're going to throw it to the goal. How'd they figure that out? So Littleton's usually got a defenseman standing at home, which they should. Here we go. Pitchforked in by McGrady. Give chase. All right, Kono cut him off. Elvis, it's yours now. Bang! Kono gets one. Oh, Elvis off the side.
No! I like this offensive pressure.
Yep. McGrady rips down off the stick. Elvis throws out to the defenseman again.
There you go.
Back to Elvis. To Kono. In the goal. Okay. Great action.
That was a great offensive sequence right there. Kept it in the zone.
Tip of the cap there. Elvis kicks out the defenseman, and it gives me anxiety because if you miss it, right?
Yeah.
But
that's it. That's what actually they're supposed to do. So
Clark caught the pass and went back immediately to Elvis, which I thought to start the play, Clark had a great pass to get back to Elvis. Elvis threw it across, hit Kono, which was fantastic. And Kono, unfortunately, didn't have any room, and all he could do was put it in the goalie's chest. So as I say that, Littleton ices the puck. So we're 4:47 to go here in the first. And I got to tell you, I think we've shown ourselves pretty well here.
The last couple minutes, they're picking it up.
Considering what we're up against, this is a team that has 6 players with 40 goals, and there's other people that have scored for them, and that's through 4 games. So they're averaging more than 10 goals a game. So as we're dropping puck, there goes Emerson. All right, Stewie is able to save the day kind of there. Both our defensemen had a little kind of a whiff, kind of a chip. But we're back out of the zone. Little chip there by Evans, and it gets by him. And here comes Littleton. 1-on-3. Let's somebody go take him out. Soren to attack the puck. Brian is able to eat it up. Okay. And penalty. Call a penalty on that play. Okay? And see, now you see the ref is talking to him, but I don't want any talking. When a guy cross-checks, call a penalty, period. And
there's safety and sportsmanship that you have to teach early,
Yep. That was Bakken, I believe. And I think he's number 18. So clear cross-check after the whistle. And yes, I know it happens in the NHL and they let them get away with it all the time, but these are 10-year-olds. Okay. This game is going to change directions here, and it's the refs that are allowing it.
Yep. You got to now they let them get away with one, so let us get away with one. Because, but they better get control of the game, or this is going to happen, and kids are going to get hurt.
Well, I can say to that, whoever the player was poking at the puck at the end there, one of our players put him on his butt, and so maybe that was our getting even. Now, right there, we just had another play where we just kind of turned and threw it to nobody, and I don't love it. Puck through the crease, dodge the bullet there, turn and look. Okay, we had another chance there to clear the zone, and I want you to have a plan before you throw it. Here comes Littleton on net again. Brian with another great kick save. Pitchfork up by Vieira, right to the defenseman. Played it down, Vieira misplays. Now here comes Littleton with the no wraparound, just a great pass. Shot is deflected, so it goes comfortably wide. Now it's thrown back in front. Bryce, play this puck and take a look. So, what'd you call it in Aspen? Panic puck?
Puck panic?
Puck panic. There you go. Okay, so that's what we're doing a little bit. And tip of the cap to Littleton, they kind of put us in that mode. But someday we're going to turn the switch. Oh, here we go. Brian with another big save. So, puck's going to be iced by us. So that falls under that category again. So what I'm saying is we're going to turn the switch one of these days, and we're going to have where we finally just start hitting people, looking at people and hitting people, and that's all. It's a minor adjustment, but it's easier said than done. If you played hockey,
keeping your head up, and being aware.
Okay, so absolutely you can't say anything bad about the effort right now. Our team is playing hard. So Clark and Schroeder here helping along the boards. Dotson out there and carry it out. Yep, chipped out by Dotson, so that's going to be an offsides. So right there, you could see Dotson had a plan.
Yep.
And it didn't work.
It didn't work, but he had a plan.
He did have a plan.
Chipping it off the boards, and if you notice, he chipped it off the boards and looked across.
Yep.
Like, where's my open guy?
Okay, so we had 3 guys touch the puck. We all did what we were supposed to do. That's out of the zone. And here comes Dotson off the feet again of Kono. Dang it. Now Littleton's able to pick it up and turn around. And so you got 2 guys diving to the net here. See where Altimer's just camping out. Okay, Elvis, look up. Look up. There we go. Elvis skates it out of the zone. And he's able to chip forward. Kono tries. Now we got to regroup. But nothing wrong with that. That puck's live. No icing. Dotson turns and fires over in Schroeder's direction, and it makes it out of the zone, so Littleton has to regroup. Dang it, Elvis had that one go right by him. Hopefully Dotson. Now Clark. Dang it. There we go. Back out by Dotson.
There you go.
Littleton has to reset again. Okay, Elvis gives chase. I like that. But here comes Littleton. Whiffs on the shot. Somebody go take it now. All right, Big Tom gets in there and gives him the business. I like that. Okay, where is Elvis? Not where he's... Where is he? Did he change out? Yep, Isan's in there. Because I was like, where is my right winger? Isan chips out, and that finds its way out of the zone. Nice. Really good play there by Elliott Clark. Just kind of dives through. Attacking the triangle is what Grandpa Fred calls that. We're trying to teach our younger... Ooh, big contact there. That's got to be Big Tom. Competitive contact, as they say. Chip forward by Isan. Okay. Elijah's going to... Oh, I thought Elijah was going to get a change. No, we got to get the puck out of the zone. Here we go. Big Tom's in there, 1-on-3.
Nice.
Kono picks up. Get that puck out of the zone. All right, 54 seconds to go in the first period. Now Tom's got to get after him. Go get him. There you go. Great stick and feet by Tom McGrady. Here comes Stewart, so we're getting most of the guys changed out. Played forward. Nice. McGrady skates forward with the puck. He chips forward, kind of looking for Isan. Oh, man. So 29 seconds to go in the period. Puck's in the zone we want it to be in, so that's good. There we go. Played forward by Haggard off the front of the goalie. In Isan's feet. Off Stewie's butt. And back out of the zone. Chipped in for an ice.
That's okay. That's okay.
Offsides, I don't care about that at all. All right.
The effort is there. The effort is there.
Without a doubt. Great shift by McGrady. So we were able to get fresh defensemen in. Haggard and Moen now, and we got Isan's full line in. So here comes Stewie. Throw it down. Stewie is, I mean, he can play in traffic, and not all kids can. Like, he doesn't mind that rubbing against the board.
No, rubbing's racing.
Right. It's not for everybody. My younger son and Stewie, they're the type that would get into a fist fight on the ice because they play the same way.
Well, and they had older brothers, and that's what it is, because that's how you eat at home.
Yep. My older son, I don't know, is your older son like that? He doesn't love the contact.
No,
Like,
no,
he
my
wants
older
to-
son does not either.
I mean, you've seen Elvis's goal yesterday at the end. He's going around people. He's trying to shoot from distance. Like, he wants the prettier plays.
Right.
We always used to say, if you know the Avalanche, our older son's like Matt Duchene. Like, and I don't care what you think about him leaving the Avalanche, but the player, right? Kind of a pretty boy, likes to snipe.
Yeah.
And my younger son's kind of like Matt Calvert, if you remember him.
Yep, I do.
So, anyway, let's get back to what counts here. Great period by the Warriors, really.
No, the effort is there. They just got to clean a few things up, and they'll be fine.
Littleton's coach is getting a little animated with them. Maybe
Looks
he's
like
not
Henry's
happy.
still.
No, Brian.
Is that still Brian?
Yep.
Well, he's still on the wrong side.
So I think we're going half and half again. And Brian's going to switch sides finally. Same thing happened yesterday. Worked out just fine for us.
Oh, it happens all the time. They're on the wrong side on a face-off.
So 1-0 Littleton. Don't know who scored the goal. Don't care. Start of the second period here. Vieira's lines in. Haggard and Moen. And now we're going the right direction here. Jack just throws that net, which is great because now Bryce can chase. It's in Bryce's feet. Paxton's in front of the net, and man, Bryce with the right idea, and it just caught the side of the net. So now we got a hum. Come on, Soren. There we go. Nice play. Nice play all around there. Soren rode him to the outside, where the only thing he had was a shot from the angle, and Brian was able to stand on the post. Oh, no. Dang it. Turnover in the defensive zone. And that's one of those ones, the Avalanche do that a lot, where we outskate them, we outwork them, and you make one key mistake, and then they just get an uncontested shot on their goal.
Well, you got to commit. So there was nothing wrong with the defenseman, but he kind of hesitated.
Yeah.
It was the same on the outlet down here. Don't hesitate. If you're going to go, go.
Yep. So, 2-0 is the score now. Dotson line in. Kono just jumps through. I love that play. Big Tom throws it up to Elvis. Elvis catches, and we're going to be offsides. Dang it. Can't really fault Sebastian there because when Elvis has the puck hit his stick, I've been talking to him about it, catch it clean, and that little hiccup on the catch, it led to Sebastian jumping across the line a step early. So as it is, we've gained the zone. Dotson with a great play. Kono's got to chase this now. So Dotson, you got to go help out. Dang it, Kono had it stripped away. Now Littleton tries chipping. Big Tom pitchforks back. Here we go, Tom. Nice. Dang it, that's going to be an icing. Tommy McGrady is so close. I mean, he makes so many good plays as a defenseman. And that play, the play before, he hit Elvis on the tape. So he's so close to being, really standing out. And on that play, if he banks that off the boards, I think he had Kono right there. Or if he just muffins it, a little flutter. But the reward for that is now we're down in our zone, so now you got to work harder. Okay, so Big Tom again, bangs it off the boards, finds Kono, perfect play by him. Kono dances around a dude, finds it out to Elijah, I'm sorry. Elijah throws it forward. Elvis, is your turn to chase. He's not able to keep it, and we're going to be offsides, but that's okay. I'll take the face-off out here, and we're going to change players again. Just pretty good shift.
Just keep working hard.
Yep.
Keep working hard. You'll get rewarded.
That line's been pretty good. This line right here, I'm watching one player specifically. You know who I'm talking about because he has already started to make friends again. So I'm curious to see how it goes with Stewie. Evans tries, dang it, had it spin through his feet. Isan's going to spin around again, kicks it forward, great feet. Get a shot, Isan. Isan flies off the side, top of the net, somewhere around the net.
Top of the net.
Haggard with a great step in. Now drive, Haggard.
Oh, yeah, he had a lot of room there.
Yep. Haggard had a lot of time, and that's one of those classic change of direction plays where he intercepted it, and so I don't think he sees what we see, which clearly it's a lot easier from our standpoint, that if you drive that in, I think we had 3-on-1.
Yes.
But got a shot on goal, and I'll live with that all day if we can keep doing that. Evans throws towards net. That's going to find its way out. Moen's going to turn around, chuck it back in. Isan has it off his feet. Go, Haggard. Puck's in the zone temporarily. Stewie backhands out of there. Fighting along the line. Here go. Come on, Isan. Get around the corner. Isan's around the corner. Rip shot off the goalie's face. Glove somewhere in there. Isan backhands through. That's where Stewie needs to be standing. Oh, contact. Rubbin's racing down there. Haggard bounces through. All right, Haggard, you're down there. Go after it. Okay, now he's going to go get back at where he's supposed to be. Good fight over there by Evans. And Littleton's able to break out. Passed across, but missed. Nice play by Haggard. No icing, the ref says. So let's give chase. Evans is out. That means Vieira's back in. Oh, dang it. Vieira tried stepping between a pass.
Oh,
that would have been good for us.
Close.
Okay, played back out. Nice. That's off the stick. No icing there. Here goes Webster giving chase. Webster tries and kind of...
love that hustle, though.
Yep. Great hustle by Webster. Soren holds the line. Here we go, Emerson. Rip another one. Emerson rips and it's tipped. By Webster. Oh, man. Webster was just a great play. Vieira dangles and tries again. That makes it right to Paxson. He puts it off. It's off the goalie. Pitchforked in front by Vieira. Haggard throw. No. Gotta go. Here we go. Corey Johnson on the breakout for Littleton. Stuff by Brian. Out of way. Eat it up, Brian. Out of way, Brian. There we go.
Man, what a gritty play by Wang. What a gritty play.
Is it on 16 Candles? Is it the wanger or the donger?
The donger.
The donger, damn it.
The donger, I know. Otherwise, well, he's amazing.
What do you always say? The wanger needs food or something?
The donger need a food.
Well, Brian with a great save there. Brian just stepped up and ate that puck. And here we go. Now we still got work to do, okay? We're not out of danger yet. Littleton's behind our net. McGrady dances, great play. Now you got to look for somebody, okay? Dang it. That square packs, there we go. It's just tripped out, so none of that matters. I can't even get the words fast enough to say what's happening. Great effort by Bryce there.
Oh, yeah.
Bryce chips through and his buddies need to help out. Nice. Kicked out by Clark. Clark's going to play out again. Puck finds its way out off the Littleton stick. So there's going to be no icing, so we can just chase and harass. Littleton kicks out and, oh man, I thought over it. Nope. I thought over was going to intercept it, but we have that kind of skewed view right here.
Yeah.
As it was, Clark picked it up, knocked it back in, which gets us a whistle. And I never mind this offsides at all. Fresh line in. Dotson and his crew. Dotson and the Hair Bear brothers. And Haggard and Moen at the defenseman. So give chase. There we go. Oh man, what a nice stretch pass. And even better recovery by Haggard. Somebody's in the boards. There you go, good interception by Kono. Get up. There you go, Soren. Soren's able to advance from his knees.
Yes.
Dotson takes somebody out. Oh no, here we go, turn around. Soren's gonna get after it. Haggard kicks out of there. Puck's in front, Dotson kicks out. Oh man, muffined out of there by Elvis. Gotta have a better stick, dude. This might be icing if it makes it.
It's not gonna make it.
It's not gonna make it. So now we gotta chase. Here we go. Come on, Elijah. That's somebody hit the deck again.
Little hip check there.
Yup. Dotson's a football player. I don't know if I've ever told you that, but if you can't see it.
Oh, I know he's a football player.
Kono slides across. Dang it. Kono slid across looking for Elvis and didn't find him. That puck's kicked back out. Moen has it in his skates and able to keep it.
Oh, he's open. He's open.
Kono is not moving the puck. Oh, my goodness. Good play. Heads up play by Soren. Puck's out. Emerson's got to go. Wow, what a pass. Kick save by Brian. Behind you, Brian. That away.
Yes.
Holy cow, is Brian standing on his head. And as I say that, Brian's day is done. Tremendous effort. Hopefully everyone gives Brian a round of applause on the way out.
Yeah, that. And they are.
All right.
They are.
Henry's got to come in and have his hair on fire immediately. All right, puck's in the feet. That's Isan fighting for it. Puck's on net immediately. Henry covers. Good. Get yourself in the game. Get a feel of the puck.
Little bit of a muffin, but you get the feel.
All right, so Henry's touched the puck already. We're 5:31 to go in the second period. 2-0 Hawks. The game has been great.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish the score was different, but the game has been, from the viewing standpoint, it's been good. All right, keep fighting, guys. Throwing off of McGrady's feet. Isan's got to get this puck out of the zone. Okay, there we go. Get it out of the zone.
Oh, we're gonna get
a penalty. Stewie with the trip, apparently. He's thrilled about it, as you can see.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a trip. I don't think he meant to do it, but trip's a trip.
But there was work to do, and this is where it's hard, because if I'm on the bench right now, I'm going over and I'm saying, Isan, when that puck hits your stick out there on the high boards, your job is to move it 5 feet out of the zone. So, yeah.
Nice play.
But
nice play.
As it is, got to help our brothers out, and now our job is to kill off this penalty. Get that out, all the way out. Dang it, not quite able to escape the zone. Puck's on net, tipped around, and that could have been a penalty on them, and it is. Yes.
Okay.
So, Coy Johnson for Littleton took Big Tom and put him in the boards, and as many times as Big Tom hits the deck, I'm surprised that's probably the first penalty he's had drawn. Usually he gets punished by his size.
Well, and he's kind of, he's wily. He'll get in there.
Yep.
So
we're 4-on-4. Vieira and Ober stay on this side. Don't go over there. Okay. I don't know if he heard me or he just maybe the coach is yelling at him. But 4-on-4 for a minute 1, and then we'll have power play for a little bit. God dang it. Oh. Nice play there by Tom, but he hit someone's skates. Dump that in, Elliot. Okay, now we're back out to open ice. Here he goes. Big Tom's going to play it off the boards, hopefully. Okay, Littleton dances with it for a minute. Play it in the feet, and now they're going to turn around with the puck. Cover the puck, Henry. Dang it. Okay, car wreck in front of the net. Dang it. Puck finds the back of the net from the point. I don't know if Henry ever seen it. And again, if I'm nitpicking here like a coach, we had the puck cleanly on our stick, and all we had to do is throw it out of the zone, which means, in my opinion, off the boards. And we threw it down the middle. And basically, it's just a pass to the other team is when I'm lecturing my own son about it. So, these little things that we can clean up, it's easy adjustments, but for some reason, Stewart's not back in. Why?
Because you can't reverse penalties. So
okay. So that means we're 4-on-4 still.
You stay 4-on-4.
Puck's in front of the net, slid back out of there by Webster. Nope, Moen. So Soren gives chase. Now skate with the puck. You have room. Turn and look on your forehand. See, that play right there is really frustrating for me. You have time with it. Turn around. I don't know why some of these kids love going to their backhand so much. All right, Littleton gives a rip again. Puck finds Henry. It's still loose. Ref goes down. Now we're going to get another rip out here from the point. Oh, dang it! Littleton is taking advantage of what we're giving them right now. So it's 4-0, 3:20 to go in the second period. Full strength for Arapahoe for 5 seconds against 4 for Littleton. Dotson's lines in. All right. Whiffed there by Haggard, but it finds its way. Now look, we have numbers. Let's go. Dotson gives rip. Deflects. Elvis is in front of the net. He goes to cut off. Good attempt there. Kono's on the wrong side of the ice. Nice step in by Moen. Ripped, and now Elvis is going to give chase to the wrong side of the ice, and I appreciate the hustle, but you're not in the right spots. All right, chip forward by Dotson. Kono and Elvis are standing in the same spot, hoping for the same stuff. Elvis gives chase, and he's able to play it. That's where Kono needs to dive down. All right, Moen able to pick up. Kind of flips it forward off a stick. Man, Littleton has a guy, and you can see this coming. 8 up by Henry. Great job.
Okay, good back check.
I could see that coming a mile away.
Oh, I could too. He was cherry picking the whole time.
But the thing is, the difference is the Littleton players, as soon as they touch the puck, they're like, "Where's my guy?" And when they pass, they're finding their target. So common theme. This is only our second year of travel, but this is 7 times we've played Littleton in 2 years, and it's the same theme. So I took my eyes away from the play. Big Tom's on the ice with his hand up, so I'm assuming that means the penalty's on him.
Yeah, he could have gone for boarding or roughing there.
Yeah.
And they're discussing it because that was kind of a heavy hit.
No stranger to contact. Tom's still kind of pleading his case there. I don't think that's going to change the ref's mind. So the question is how much time?
They gave him a misconduct there.
So that means 5 minutes on the board? And is it
I'm not sure if it's 5.
Minute 30 is what's on the board.
Minute 30, but I think 2 guys have to go in the box. Because I think he'll have to serve 5. Yep. They're putting 2 in the box. He'll have to serve 5.
5 on 3. Playing against Littleton isn't going to work out well for us. So right now what we're going to focus on is the guys on the ice, man. This is an opportunity. Just like we said, as being underdogs, you got nothing to lose here.
Yep.
Give it your best. So they're still talking about it. Shane's trying to clear it up with the refs, trying to figure out exactly what we need to do here. We got Clark. So we got Elliott, Isan, and I think it's Jack standing behind. Yep. Elliott, Jack, and Isan are going to try to protect Henry here. And Henry didn't get the best luck today. He came into some bad situations.
This shouldn't be 5 on 3, though. Okay.
Okay, here comes Soren.
I was like,
2 minutes on the board for Tom. McGrady's going to sit in the box. Or a Arapahoe player is going to be in the box for 2 minutes, and then we'll be back.
Well, I thought they were minute 30 penalties.
Well, now there's 0 time on the clock, so we're going to sort that out.
Yeah, they're minute 30 at squirt. And
so,
then,
I was just curious. If we were down there, we'd have been able to see the Broncos game behind us.
I was kind of curious. They were down 3-0. I don't know what. Evidently, this is going to go on for a while. So
yeah. 9-7 Texans with about 13 seconds to go in the half. So Broncos down by 2. Playing well in Houston. 2 really good defenses.
Yeah.
I'm going to check my text just in case I had a no mug in front of the camera today.
Hopefully you bet the under on that game.
It was in the mid-30s.
Yeah,
which is pretty
37,
low.
I think it was.
All right. 5 on 4, and we drop the puck. And it finds Henry, covers it up, no problem there. So we successfully killed off 4 seconds already. See, positive attitude.
Positive attitude, yes. Just do that for 10. What would that be?
How many times does 4 seconds go into a minute 30?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
I don't know.
Littleton's ripping, off stick, knocked back out. Isan, get that puck. Dang it. We're going to have to get more active with the stick. Slid in front.
Ooh.
Great play by Littleton. Didn't find the net, thankfully. There we go. Soren goes and chases. He throws out. That makes it out of the zone. Good play there by Soren. Slid across by Littleton. They're going to come back to the zone. The passing, I admire it, and it irritates me greatly. Littleton, you got to hand it to them. They pass, and give chase. Isan had a great play, but isn't able to get it out of the zone. Littleton dances back down. Around the corner, slid in front. Henry with the glove. Okay, Soren hits the deck. You're going to have to get back up. We need you. Puck's back in front, in the feet. Henry covers.
Okay.
All right. 27 seconds left to go on the power play. I like that.
That was a good, solid,
That would killed off 59 seconds. So that was good.
Make a decision. I have this conversation with Liam all the time.
Yep.
Press hard, make him make the decision.
So we're getting some new players in. Bryce, Isan, still got Soren and Emerson back there on the back end. One of our forwards on the wrong side. That was Bryce. Bryce, we want you over here, closer to the goalie. All right. Power play's got 15 seconds to go. Emerson should be able to clear this. Yep,
there you go.
He does. Isan busts out of there. He's fast. He's got a chance. Around the corner. Okay, turn and look, Isan. Oh, dang it, off the feet. Isan had a shot towards net, but is off feet. Power play is over. So we got 5. I don't know who the other forward is yet. Isan, Bryce, where is the other player? Why are we still 4 on 5? Okay. If the power play was over, pretend, whatever. So, back to the action. And Littleton busts out 2 on 2. Okay, dang it, we need to get somebody on him. Off of Moen's. Strong play by Moen there. Bryce kicks out up to Dotson. Dotson around the corner. Dotson stick handles through, and that's deflected. Almost on goal. Evans kicks out to Vieira. Bryce with the dangle. And 1 on 4 didn't work that time. Kick back in, so we're going to have an icing. Man, Vieira picked up, and they were surrounding him.
Yeah.
So as it is, that kills the period. 4-0 at the end of 2. Guess I don't really know who scored any of the goals from Littleton. I think I've seen one, but I'm not really in the headspace that I'm going to even start giving them their
giving them their props.
Yep. No thanks. So 4-0. Arapahoe's got some work to do. I can tell you this though, that there has been no lack of effort. Even when it looked like doom and gloom there after the McGrady penalty. We're down 4-0, and we killed off the penalty. You said, I'll look on game sheets, but you don't figure Tommy's coming back.
No, he'll come back. He just got a 5-minute penalty, so he had to serve all 5.
Well, we're gonna try to look it up since we have that technology. See what they said.
The technology.
And goalie, penalty. That's Isan from earlier. I don't even remember Isan's. There's Stewie's for tripping. Thomas McGrady, unsportsmanlike conduct, 10 minutes.
Oh, no, he's not coming back. In fact, he might have to serve a suspension for that.
All right. So, Thomas is down there.
Oh, he's still in the box, so...
He just gets to sit in the sin bin. If you were out of the game, don't you at least get to leave?
Yeah, you're supposed to leave, but usually a 10-minute penalty is you're done.
Yep.
See you later.
So I don't know if you can see Tom on the broadcast, but he's got his helmet off and he's just watching the game, and I'm telling you, it's killing him. He wants to be in the game. So 5 on 5 to start the third. Littleton busts out of there with the puck, and oh man, right around the corner, chipped in front, chipped out by Paxson. Okay, but we need you on the boards up there. So we're chasing, and that's the weakness to not being in the right positions, is you're always chasing. So you're not in the best position you can be in when you're chasing it. So puck finds its way in front of the net. Let's kick it to the side. Kick it to the side there. Clark's on him. Good chase by Clark. Thrown in front of the net again. Dangling loose, still loose, kicked out, out of the zone, off the boards. See how that will not be icing. Right. Because of the fact that the puck was kicked off the good pool shot there, it's not an icing. Vieira and Isan in together. I don't know if they're mixing it up now or what's been happening with the lines, but
we still have a short bench, so
yeah. I imagine someone went back to defense. Oh, right there. Jack Webster's back on defense. So that's what they did, is they put Jack back there. So Bryce breaks out. Let's talk about something like that, something positive. He dangles around, throws it through the crease.
Nobody home.
Okay, Littleton's out of here with it. Elliott just steps up into traffic, which you got to hand it to him on that. That's a tough play.
Yeah.
And just steps in when the guy's coming full speed and tries to take the puck, and it worked. Littleton with the outlet. Webster gives chase, chipped out by Henry. Webster bangs up the boards, and where is our forward? Okay, Webster throws it out of there again. He's like, somebody get me a forward. And perfectly played by Liam Evans there. Stick lift by Haggard. Nope, Vieira. Okay, Bryce passes it over to Stewie. Stewie rips off. That's loose in front of the net. Dang it. And there's a push in the back by the Littleton player, and I'm telling you, I couldn't dislike this team any less than I do. Now, you can say whatever you want about Tommy's penalty, but I have an idea of why it got that way. As we've seen early in the game, we had a very clear cross-check right in front of the net,
yes.
and the ref went and talked to the Littleton player. Okay, so for my money, then let's just talk to Big Tom. So as it was, Bryce and one of their players hit the deck. Looked like very competitive play. So now here we are, we're going to drop puck in the zone, and I'm going to try to digress off of that subject. Elijah kicks out, but again, what was your plan there? Emerson takes one in the belly. Hopefully that's all, it was just the belly. Stewie gives chase, and that finds Littleton here.
And they're offsides.
Good. Littleton offsides, good for us. Okay, Dotson's line comes back, but it's not Dotson's line. So Elvis and Sebastian are going to run with Bryce here for a little bit.
That's a good line. That's a real good line.
So, as it is, they give up a shot on goal immediately, and it finds the back of the net. So, okay, hopefully Elvis doesn't look at me because I'm going to stare a hole through him. But back check. Get after it. Stop watching the play. All right, so we're going to drop at center ice. That was deflating, that goal. We've been playing really hard up till then, and we just dropped the puck there and just let them just walk right down in the zone. And if hockey were that easy, we would all do it. Offsides again on Littleton, so we're going to drop out here, same place we did just a minute ago. Same line still in. Clark and Webster. Jack Webster back on defense. Elliot, I need you to get back a little farther. There we go. Offsides again on Littleton. All right. Maybe they're being gracious and trying to kill some clock.
Well, we're not on running clock yet, so...
And as
3 seconds of time, this could go on for days.
It could. So Kono picks up, tries sliding through. Here we go. Vieira's got the puck in the zone. He's going to go to the net. Gets taken down. We're going to get a penalty out of that. Okay, about time. Could have had a penalty on the last one that led to the Littleton player pushing him in the back. I said I would get off of that subject, but honestly, you know.
Yeah. You start making vicious plays instead of hustle plays.
Well, the clear extended arm shove is not a hockey maneuver.
No.
So, as it were, we're going to skate 5-on-4 for a little bit. Looks like penalty was on number 10. I'll give him a shout out. Dawson Knuth. Oh man, puck clears our zone immediately, so we're going to chase. Clark's going to skate and get rid of it now. Banging around the boards. Isan hits the deck. Puck is not where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be on the other end of the ice. There we go. Picked up by Dotson. Skate. Dotson skating with it. There we go. Swim move. On goal. Paxton's going to give chase. Look around now. Clark has puck out of the zone again. In Isan's feet. We're going the other direction again. All right. 5-on-4, you think we would want to go play on the other side for a while. Let's do it. Let's skate with the puck. So it's flipped out of the zone's the good news. Moved across by Littleton, as they tend to do. Intercepted by Vieira. Little dangle. Vieira's going to get back on puck. He dangles. All right. Dangles again. Passing again. There's a big difference between us and them as far as passing goes. All right, penalty is just about to expire. We got about 8 seconds there, so puck finds the front of our net again. Fortunately, not on goal. That's out of the zone. Go through there, Liam. Go through. Oh, man. Liam Evans had it. Go through. Throw it down. Evans with some great pressure there. Now the puck finds him again. And Haggard's going to have to give chase. So 5 on 5, 7:20 to go in the third period. 5-0 is your score, Littleton. Nice throw it there. Good play by Stewie. Mullen's going to skate with it a little bit and then bang it out, hopefully. That puck finds its way out of the zone. That's offsides. Okay. 7:01 to go in the third. Whew. A little bit of a blur there.
Little bit.
So Stewie checks back out. That brings Elvis and Sebastian back in with their normal running mates. I believe that's Dotson on, and he pushes puck forward, but we need to go there off Kono's feet. Elvis is open. Kono tries driving on the backhand. Puck is eaten up by the goalie. Temporarily loose. I don't know what's happening there.
No goal. I'm not quite sure either. It's a nice pink helmet that.
Right. That must be Emma Thompson, the other goalie, number 1. Yes, by the pink. I don't know what happened there. If the puck was still loose.
It was still loose. They were fighting for it.
Yep. And ref went down for the second time today. So maybe that's his reward for a couple of our calls. Okay, Kono gives chase. It was in Dotson's feet there. So now we got a back check. Oh man, let him go right by. Here we go. Turned around. Haggard can skate and he chips out. That's going to be icing if we don't go. It's going to be icing either way. So this is the obligatory time where I mention again that we could just try throwing it at one of our guys or off the boards. So
towards the goal.
Yeah, I hope we get better at that. When you have the puck clean on your stick, and when I say this, believe me, I remind everybody at home, I play this game too, and I am not any good, and the puck game moves fast, and I didn't start playing until I was an adult, so I get it. It's hard, but these are the things we need to work on. Vieira's out with it. There's a slash, not called. There's a hook, not called. Go ahead and call a penalty.
We got it.
No, they're going to call it on Vieira for retaliation. I would like to mute my mic right now and be a coach for a minute and say...
Oh, they're calling matching.
Okay, matching penalties. I can live with that.
In fact, I don't even know if they're calling matching, just him.
Even better, because the play was clearly a slash on Lenzen. And then not only was it a slash, but then he kept his stick in there and kept riding Bryce out, and it's clearly interference. And Bryce got mad and threw his arm back and knocked the guy's stick down. So at the end of the day, I think justice was served. We're skating 5 on 4. We got the puck here, and we're going to get... we had a shot towards the goal, but off someone's butt. Nice, knocked away there. Vieira's going to pick up 2 on 1.
Whoa.
No pass again. Here we go. Bryce back checks. And now Littleton's going to get a breakaway 4 on 5. Come on, Henry. Henry eats it up. That a baby Henry. Minute 5 to go on the power play for the Warriors. Had a couple chances, and our defenseman tried playing the puck with the backhand, kind of reaching out.
Yeah.
That's not a position of strength.
No. Just get it deep and let your forwards go fight for it.
Yep. So, Elijah, Stewie, Evans in on the forwards. Puck slid through, loose in front. Henry covers, and somebody hits the deck. Dotson just put Lenzen on his butt, and I'm not mad. Okay. Lenzen comes into the game with 12 goals, so he's not the guy I want living in the crease. If that was the NHL, we wouldn't even be mentioning.
No, that would just be a play.
Yep. But as it is, they could have called a penalty there on Elijah, and they didn't. So chipped out. Oh man, that was out of the zone. Thank you. Okay, 45 seconds to go on the power play. We're gonna set up shop out here on the what do you call this dot out here? I mean, they're all face-off dots, but Is there a specific name for it?
That would be, I don't know.
Neutral zone, but not
neutral
center.
zone. It's so you go. I don't know.
Okay, so we're back into the zone. Littleton 2-on-3 gets a rip and dang it. Skating 4-on-5, come into the zone on a 2-on-3 rush, and they just let one rip when they're in space. Most of the shots you've seen from us today, right, have hit people in the feet, have hit sticks. So to get a clean look like that is aggravating. So 6-0, Littleton. Still got 36 seconds left to go on the power play. Bryce, Sebastian, and Elvis give. Here comes Sebastian. Get around the corner. He rips. Finds the goalie. She doesn't know where it's at, but she knows she has it, and that's the good news for her. So good play there by Thompson. Good play by us to get a shot on goal again. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Could have used a little bit closer, but that's okay.
We've had a couple opportunities. If you remember the one where Sebastian drove on his backhand and we had a 2-on-1. That one was a little bit more frustrating. Kono gives chase in the corner, comes out with it, and now Littleton's on the break. Elliott's going to have to hustle. He does, and that's a trip. Okay, not called. Elliott with great hustle. I won't fault him for that, but penalty's a penalty. They didn't call it. That's going to be off the stick. No icing. Give chase. That means skate harder. Elvis dives to the net. Kono wins for a minute. Here we go. Dotson rips at the net. Off the goal. Elvis is going to have to chase behind the net. He temporarily does. It kicks the other way. Dotson fights for it. Kono and Elvis setting up shop in the same position. Well, at least they spread out there. So Dotson continues to give chase. Elvis goes and bangs one back temporarily, holds the zone, but now it's out. And Littleton's going to go around, watch him pass it. Oh, dangle move by Altimer there. Little rub there by Dotson. He didn't like it. Here goes Kono in the open ice. Tries the dangle instead of passing. And find ourselves back out of the zone. I'm guessing that's offsides on us. 3:43 left to play in the third, still 6-0 Littleton. Last three opponents they played. Yeah, last three opponents they've been 13, 15, and 10. So from that aspect, it's been all right. But they beat their lowest scoring game was against A Navy, 6-3. And here comes shot on goal. Nice save. Henry stands up tall, and man, Henry's probably not going to be happy after the game with the score, but thank goodness he's been back there.
Really, our goalies,
Brian was incredible. So that tells me that our goalies are better than Arvada, Monument, and Lafayette, if you're just looking at it from that standpoint. So we're out in the open ice. Isan drives through, tip forward by Paxson. Isan fires that net off of Thompson's glove. Now go chase it. Okay, great shot by Isan. Way to get out in the open ice. Love the speed. Get up. Okay, Isan got to go. Got to get up faster and move. Okay, get back on that board. Thrown right through the middle. Just a great pass by Littleton, but a great play by Haggard to step in front. Stick-on-stick action by Vieira there to play it. Puck's in the neutral zone. Oberg gives a little shoulder to try to get some separation. That's not going to be called a penalty, which is nice. Isan picks up, fires again, and if we could just get some quality shots on her, she's clearly proven that she doesn't know how to play I doesn't want to say it that way, that she's playing puck loosely. Vieira rips and hits the defenseman. Best looking attempt we've had all day, and it didn't even find its way to the net. Dang it. Isan throws it back down, saves his own temporarily. Whiffed by Webster. That's going to lead to a breakout by Littleton. 1-on-3. Let's keep him from shooting. We're not able to, but Henry's on his game. 1:56 to go. I hope, if nothing else, that at least the parents at home can just relate to and we can vibe together in the frustration. I'm trying to keep the broadcast like as level as possible, but my frustration with the Littleton, their chippiness and stuff like that, all of the things. So back out, Littleton just moves it right around us. Nice pass there by Littleton. Rip on goal. So again, they don't stop passing as long as there's time on the clock. Littleton gives chase, throws it in front of the net. Nope, kicked off of Stewart's feet. Okay, get back in there, Stewie. Nice. Big Tom's back in the game. Good to see him. He throws down. If we give chase now, okay, I'm frustrated. Our guys are, rightfully so, they're frustrated, but they're not going full speed anymore. So what's going to happen to you if you stop going full speed is Littleton will put it in the back of the net again. So get after him. Here we go. Nice play by Dotson. He's going to get around. No, he loses it temporarily. Loses it again. Oh, dang it. There's the synopsis of our day. Dotson had a whole bunch of open space and he lost, and the puck finds its way. There's a push in the back by Littleton, not called. There's a shot in the goal. Should have been a penalty on Littleton, but of course it wasn't. So still can't push people in the back with your stick at any level of hockey, so I guess my frustration's not going to go down a notch. How about you?
No. This third period, though, we kind of went away from the playbook.
Yep. 36 seconds to go in the game. 7-0 Hawks. They gain our zone again, and here right on tape, backhanded across the net. So they didn't stop playing, nor should they. Scooped up by Henry there. 20 seconds to go in the game. No running clock today because Littleton's playing by the rules.
And we still don't know what the rules are. So.
Right. Well, Rachel sent me that message. It was clear from the thing that there was to be no running clock in RMHF. So, as it is, Littleton throws her back towards the net. Packs Soren. I did it. I almost made it the whole game without doing that. Soren kicks it off his feet, and that's back out of the zone. And clock's gonna expire here with the puck in the neutral zone.
Okay.
I hope the goalies get some love. First and second period, as we touched on earlier, the effort and the hustle, the play by Arapahoe is gonna win you a lot of games.
Oh yeah. And I'm not worried. To be honest, later this season, this is not gonna be the last time we see them.
Yeah.
We're gonna see them in a playoff or a tournament or whatever.
Possibly in 6 days.
There you go. In fact, they are going. I'm not sure which one, though. I'm not sure if it's the 10U or the non-U.
I'll pull up the schedule again and see who we play in the tournament on our crossbar. So Littleton gets the win here, moves to 5-0, first place in the league. So, I mean, you knew what you're dealing with ahead of time. The kids played really hard, of course. And I mean, not ought to quit them, that you could see that they were running on fumes in the third period, and that's from a lot of chasing, really.
Right.
So I'm going to look up the schedule here. We start Friday morning, so our next game, if you want to join us, is Friday morning at 8:30 a.m. on Rink 1, South Suburban, and Arapahoe is going to win that game.
Oh yeah, we definitely.
I guarantee it.
I don't know how we couldn't.
No. So join us, Arapahoe.
Unless we tie.
Oh man, there is a chance of that. So Arapahoe Navy versus Arapahoe Maize, Friday morning at 8:30 a.m. at South Suburban. Then we're against Lafayette, rematch on Saturday morning at 6:50. Our own tournament, we can't avoid a 6:50 game.
No.
I digress.
No.
Saturday afternoon, we play Monument at 3:05. And Sunday morning we play Colorado Extreme, which I believe is Outer Aspen team, right?
So I looked it up because you had mentioned that, and I was thinking of Team Colorado is the one out of Monarch. Remember when I was telling?
Yeah.
So they actually have two. There's one in Carbondale.
Yes.
And there's one in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, because remember I told you I seen their bus or whatever it was.
Right. And
So,
I was thinking of Team Colorado.
Yeah.
But yeah, Colorado Extreme has two. One in the Springs and one in Carbondale.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure which
So
one.
we play all them. We don't play Littleton as far as we know now. I don't know that Littleton's in the tournament yet, nor do I care. Point of it is, we got games to play. We got 4 games this weekend, and it's going to be a fist fight with A-Navy.
Yes.
I'll promise you that.
Yeah.
We played our brothers
yeah.
last year in state tournament, and
I've been looking forward to
yeah, this is
game.
going to be good.
I've been looking forward to it.
They lost to this same Littleton team 6-3. We lost 7-0. So by that token, but like I said yesterday, games are not won on paper. Otherwise, Boulder would have given us a much different fight, according to paper.
Right.
So 7-0's your final here at the East Rink. Littleton stays in first place. We move to 3-3 in the league season. Drop puck
fine.
Friday morning at 8:30.
8:30.
And with that, I got to bid you adieu. I am supposed to be at 1:10. It's 1:08, 1:09. At 1:10, I'm supposed to be at Miko's team meeting at South Suburban.
You better
New
get
team.
You better get going.
So I'm gonna bounce. I'm glad you joined us. The kids played hard. Make sure you tell them you love them when they get home. Make sure you tell them they played hard. Littleton is a very difficult team to play against.
Yes.